Hello there. Welcome to another episode of the Sports Lounge. We're live here at Johnny Rockets, number 16, Eletu Ogabi Street. It's the number one sports bar in Lagos, Nigeria, and the number one burgers joint as well. And today I'm joined by two of the most exciting and knowledgeable sports analysts, not just on football in Nigeria, but in the world at large. And I have Tomisin here, and I have SK. Tommy, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to have you here.
Nice to finally be here.
I mean, he's for our avid followers on our Twitter and our WhatsApp platform, you guys will probably know Tomisin by now. He's one of the very unique tactical minds who always have a thing to say about what the tactical setup of most teams. And we'll be having him check out one of our teams shortly. And SK, it's nice to have you on the show today.
Glad to be here, really. I'm really proud to be here and enjoying this company. Yeah,
it's always a pleasure to be here. And by the way, if you're wondering why I'm wearing all blue today, it's in honor of my favorite club, Sporting Lagos. We won again on the weekend, and we're top of the league.
Let's go, Sporting!
Let's go. You guys, we had you guys at the stadium. Yes. Was it your first time?
No, that was my first time.
That wasn't your first time. Okay, so we have repeat fans here. I love it. Like, how's the game for you?
Fantastic. I've seen better games though. Sporting Lagos, better games. But for me, this tail end of the season, nerves are up. The team they are aware of the results around them. They're also aware of their own results. They know that they're seeing the finish line very close to them. So I understand when the nerves come in and then it shows in their performances. But the most important thing is that the result was gotten, and I'm super glad about that.
For tactical reasons, it was appalling. But the fact that was our first clean sheet, people don't realize that we always concede 1-2, and so I felt Coach Paul realized, you know what, we're one goal up, sit at the back, let everybody just be calm. They could spring something on the counter. We had a good goal disallowed.
That's a good
goal.
Yeah.
Disallowed. So it was a good defensive display from what I saw. But going forward in the second half, it was terrible. And the guys we played, I don't know what they came to play, but they didn't seem to have any plan. We just saw Sporting defend really well, break out.
What was the ball, almost the same thing with Sporting?
Sporting looked compact at the back. At least that was decent.
The thing with Gateway was also they were playing well, get to the front, they lost sense. They didn't even understand what they wanted to do up front. But actually building up play, and they were playing something really relatively okay, just like Sporting.
In the second half, allowed them play in second half.
Well, in the second half, Sporting, that's his new system. I've not seen Sporting play and rotate a system mid-game, actually.
Exactly.
Which was a very smart move by the coach. So actually just solidified it. And then Vincent coming back was, bless you God, bless you God.
Every time that guy touches the ball, brilliant. Brilliant. Like, it's obvious he's the captain of that team. Obvious. Every time he gets into the team, it's obvious. Everything revolves around him. Or that he looks a lot better with him in the team.
Who was your man of the match from the game?
Patrick.
Easily
Patrick.
No questions.
No contest.
No contest.
Oji was close, but
Oji was close. The last game, the game before now, Oji was
close. Patrick was clear.
This last game, Patrick was. There was one tackle he won, a sliding tackle. That was like in the 80 minutes.
With his body.
It was on the floor.
His body, yeah.
My heart was in my mouth, literally. I was wow. These guys were going to score us again, but thankfully, Patrick was there.
Let's go to the MPFL.
Premier League.
The bigger boys. We have Bendel Insurance stopping their section.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that just? Even Cinderella's glow up wasn't that good. Coming from the NNL,
and they've been there for years. They've been there for years. They've been almost like a forgotten team in the NNL.
So I'm hoping Bendel doesn't turn to that team that in summer they won
and they overhaul the whole team, and then
the next season they're looking for one coach somewhere, or they're looking for players somewhere, and the next thing they're back in
the NNL again.
I'm hoping that, but seeing them play, seeing most of these guys play this season, I'm really impressed. I'm hoping Bendel is not just. For Bendel, I'm hoping it's not just
a one
season wonder. Sell all your players. We've been failing in Chan because of this same thing. Because by January, all our players are gone. When Chan
and then we now have to build a new team. Yes.
Then you now see the amazing one.
Well, it's not just an MPFL thing. I mean, when Leicester had their fairy tale run, won the league, they lost Kante, lost
Drinkwater.
lost Drinkwater, nearly lost Vardy to Arsenal, they lost Mahrez.
But then they don't have the better teams in their league. They didn't have all their players flying all around the world.
And then they replaced them.
They tried, and Indeed did what Kante would have done for them for a while. So, but you see, they literally strip FPFL teams. Like it's like they strip them of their players. And then you see a brand new team, and you're wondering, I saw these guys play last season.
I'm seeing only 1 or 2 people from last season.
It's like, and you're like, what are these players? And then
There's no stability. There's
sometimes
no
There's no continuity, and then the coach has to start building this thing all over again.
That coach goes because he will lose his first couple of games and then he's out.
And he's out of the team.
And then they recycle another coach that was somewhere before. I hope it changes.
And then there's this striker in Barcelona United that's also on 9 goals, but nobody has been talking about him. And so because Barcelona is nearly going down, they deducted 3 points from them, and then they are just a point above relegation. Last game they are playing at home against Doma United. One of the teams.
Doma is 4th or 5th?
4th in their group.
4th. Okay.
Doma
they want to break into the top 6.
Top 6.
So Doma wants to break
Into the
but
top 6.
doesn't want to drop.
Exactly.
Talk about 6-pointers.
That's heavy.
That is the margins are incredibly tight.
So it's everywhere is tight. It's going to, on the last day of the season. It's going to be a very tough one. There's also going to be another dynamic that is going to play during this week. Rivers United, they are outstanding games. They're playing Sunshine tomorrow. Sunshine is on 4th place.
Away?
Sunshine. They're playing at home against Sunshine. They're playing away to Doma United. Doma also has an outstanding. They're playing away to Doma United on Thursday. They're playing at home to Sunshine tomorrow. So yes, because the weekend everybody has to play the final game of the season
together. Traveling.
That's mad.
That's mad. So they're in Rivers now.
Yes, waiting to play Sunshine.
Sunshine is coming to Rivers.
Yes.
They will now travel
to Doma. And then come back
to now play their last game of the season.
And come back to Rivers to play their
last game of the season. That is
Tuesday, Thursday,
and then
Sunday.
Yes.
And I thought Thursday and Sunday football was hard in Premier.
I mean that's why workhorses.
They played
like
this weekend.
Yes, they
So,
played this
so they're going to play 4 games in space of 8
days. Yes, because the MPFL wants, the IMC actually wants the league to finish on the same day. Everybody has to play simultaneously, and I understand them because of the
don't get any call
for games and everything. So everybody has to play on the same day. So they want Rivers United to actually play all their games. There's actually been talks of IMC actually moving the last game of the season so that they'll probably move the game against Doma United
to next week.
Yes, but for now on the fixture list, it's basically, but that's not your confirm. For now, it's still Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday.
If that goes ahead, do you think it's a bonus for the other team? Do you think it's a minus for the other team? I see it as a minus.
It's a disadvantage.
2 games.
I think it's a disadvantage.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying to the other team. 2 weeks without play. I mean,
2
could
weeks
they
without
get
play
rusty?
is a lot better, in my opinion. Than
More time to prepare for the last game of the season.
There are 4 games in 8 days.
Their players,
that's what I'm saying. I mean,
the squad is going to be stretched.
It's not. Who are they playing on the last day?
I don't know. I can't remember their fixtures for the last.
But it's not that team's fault. Well, that Rivers has a fixture congestion.
It's something they do in France. Now I'm not stating, but a friend told me this, and I had to check, and I noticed it was that every time PSG had the Champions League, they played on Friday.
Yes.
Also, they do that in La Liga as well.
Yeah, they do that in the PL as well. You move it to a favorable day.
They always consider television, so they will never play you on Friday because you have.
No. I mean, your Tuesday, Wednesday. After
you're playing on Wednesday, you
Sunday.
play Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. If you play Wednesday, they allow you to play Sunday.
Play on Friday. That's how nice France is. I want us to protect our teams like
in Africa. Yeah.
The reason why we have this backlog is because they represented us abroad.
Yeah, very valid concerns.
We should protect them. I don't think it's a good idea playing 4 games in the age of 8. Maybe we register 50 players.
I don't think so. And their team is going to be stretched.
It's going to cover.
Yeah,
very
stretched. So that means it was
not just the 4 games.
They can't even play
not just the 4 games.
It's
also the tiredness and fatigue of travel.
That's why I asked. They will travel to Roma and come back.
To Rivers again. It's a whole lot.
It's not fair because they represented us. They should have the privilege of they represented us.
Okay.
And they should, if games should be moved for that, games should be moved.
Okay, let's just round up on the Nigerian league. Who do you think the first group, with Bendel and Eyimba, who do you think wins regular season?
I'm going Eyimba.
You go maybe Eyimba.
Eyimba. Even though they're playing Shooting Stars and Shooting has been a tough nut to crack recently, both home and away. And Shooting, my darling team, I actually love them. I still feel like Eyimba will get a result.
You know what that means? You are predicting Bendel to finally lose. They've still not lost this season.
But they would actually go into the Super 6.
No, yeah, but I'm saying
the regular season is not as important as the Super 6. they should lose this one and then
win the Super 6.
Yeah, go to the Super 6. That's the important one.
Okay, and then the other side of the table, do you think Rivers United will edge it?
Rivers, I think they should.
You think they will edge it?
It's just with these fixtures.
Yeah, they have Lobby is a team on top, but I don't think Lobby has that
consistency. Yeah, so I think Rivers will just scale through a win here, a draw here, and they're good to go.
Welcome back. It's still the Sports Lounge, and we are still at Johnny Rockets. But now we're leaving Nigeria. I mean, Whiskey's music travels without visa. Our analysis travels everywhere, even without passports. But we move. This weekend we saw Xavi lift his first Liga title. I mean, Xavi won the league before Arteta.
I'm proud. I'm proud.
Why? Why are you doing this?
Who started as a manager first?
Okay. Actually, I can't say.
They started about the same time.
Arteta was an apprentice. Xavi was outside in Saudi Arabia.
We are talking about top level experience.
Yeah.
Somebody's coaching Barcelona, somebody's coaching Arsenal. I beg you. Only 2 winners.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Arsenal is not a team.
Barcelona.
Are you saying Arsenal is not a team? Arsenal can't compete with Barcelona.
No. I will say it with my chest. Barcelona in La Liga, the way Barcelona is in La Liga, Arsenal is nowhere like that in La Liga.
Okay. But how did you see that win? Coming from a team that they nearly finished. They finished third last season, or they nearly finished.
They finished second.
Yeah, they ramped up
towards the end. They ramped it up towards the end. They went out of the Europa they first went out of the UCL, then went out of Europa, and then it looked like this guy didn't know what he was doing.
So I think.
I mean, I'm not talking of football. I'm talking of results.
So
it did look like he didn't know what he was doing.
It didn't look like that. Really?
It did not.
No.
Okay, so how do you judge last season for Xavi as compared to this season?
So last season, yeah, not so good. Last season, I think he didn't know what was important. This season, he knew, the league was my. If you see your start in the league, they broke the defensive record, the clean sheet record. They knew that all I wanted to do was talking about Sporting Lagos and their defensive stability and knowing that if you want to win something, you have to actually build up pragmatism into your team. Yeah. And that's what Xavi just did in the league. In the Champions League, funny enough, in the Champions League, they considered in every game, even they considered against 1-5. Against the funny
away from home.
They were all over the place.
But in the league, in La Liga,
what clean sheet?
It was 26.
Stegen, what?
In the box,
Alisson, who?
Stegen has been my best goalkeeper in the last 1 year, among all of them.
The Zamora this season, just give it to him for next season too. Because this record for this season is mad, awesome.
That's insane.
That's again, Ronald Araujo this season, mad awesome. In games they needed to win, those two stood out for them, and they did what they needed to do.
Based on you said something, and I'll take it back to our Mr. Pragmatic here. Yeah. Do you think Xavi adapted his Johan Cruyff, Pep, tiki-taka, jogado position, fluid football for more Prague ball this season? I mean, there was a time they were just turning out 1-0s.
That's the thing. Anybody who watched 1-0 realized we're not playing Prague ball. We were playing things out of the park. Literally, Barcelona were dominating games, realizing that, you know what, score one and just keep spraying the ball around. And he didn't really play Prague ball as people think the scoreline tweeted. But
Okay.
he just, apart from Lewandowski, he just did not have another goal scorer. And so we had Pedri or Gavi playing on the wings at some point.
Yeah.
Dembele was very hot. Mr. Ped injury, Rafinha had to warm himself into the team. Like, look at where are the goals in the team? There are literally no goals in the team. So what they did was they beat you 1-0, but they play out of the game because you have Busquets, Frankie was not even getting minutes.
Very solid.
Gavi, and the best thing that he did for me was having every time he had 3 ball playing players at the back. People never realized when Araujo and Koundé as RCB and RB is a scam. They've locked out that right channel, allowing the left back, whether it was the Mercurial
Baldi
or Alba, to run riot. I saw Marcos Alonso because he's a technical player. He's a
technical player.
He might be shit or whatever Chelsea fans used to call him, but he's a very technical player. So he plays as left centre back, but most times it was a left of the 3, having Araujo and Koundé in the middle of that 3.
Okay.
The interesting part was some games you see Araujo at the right of the 3.
At the
When they
right.
were playing people like
Real Madrid.
Vinicius and co. Then when games were easier, you have
Koundé
Araujo
goes to
in
the
the
right,
middle.
Araujo comes to the middle.
That is just brilliance. Like, to me, it was sheer brilliance. And having those little kids run around, just sheer brilliance. It's winning, but it's not winning.
How would you rate Madrid's season
If they win the Champions League, awesome.
domestically?
Awesome. So domestically, they've been really, just like you said, comparing to last season where they won the league, they've not been far off. But this season, I think Barca just did more. And then towards the tail end, when they knew that they're not just win the league anymore, they just decided to just focus on the Champions League and see, give it their all and see what's possible. They are in a transition phase. A lot of new players are coming in. The likes of Modric, Kroos, Casemiro left in the summer as well. The players are leaving, and then Madrid is trying to transition into a phase where the way they like to build their team, where they can also go for another 10-5 years, team that would compete. You can always Camavinga is already infused into the team, plays in midfield, plays left back, and is already almost like he has been in the team for 10 years. He has already even completed football and won the league, Champions League, and everything that he needs to win. As a 20-year-old, in just one season. There's Valverde there, there's Ceballos there, there's Rodrigo. All these guys are young, Vinicius. So Madrid, for me, I think what Madrid is doing right now is basically they're focusing on, let's just transition. We won the Champions League recently, we won the league recently. We don't win this season, and already this season they've actually won the Super Cup, won the Spanish Super Cup, we won the Copa del Rey. So it's not been a terrible season domestically as well.
Okay.
It's not really been a terrible season. They won 2 domestic cups, but they just didn't focus on the league. So for me, out of a 10, I'll probably give them an 8.
Okay. We talk of Jude Bellingham supposedly joining Madrid in summer. Who do you think is leaving? Like, who do you think is going to be faded out? Is it Kroos or Modric? I mean, since we already have Camavinga and Tchouaméni fighting for that DM position, we have Fede himself trying to get back into central midfield as opposed to being out wide.
On the right.
So, like, how do you see that dynamic shaping up?
There's Bellingham coming in. Ceballos and Asensio are going to actually struggle for a spot.
They're going out.
And both of them, their contract runs out again of the season.
Do you think either gets a renewal?
I think Asensio will get. I'm not sure about Ceballos though.
Okay.
Because in that central midfield, he's already jam-packed. Bellingham is going to come in again. He's already not getting enough games right now, and he's a Spanish international. He wants to also. There's a new team in the Spanish national team. The Euros are coming up soon. The Nations League is coming up soon. He wants to get into that team. He knows that this is his opportunity. He's 27 now. This is the chance where he should be in his prime. And he has actually fairly fair to him. He has played some very fantastic football for Real Madrid this season, and I think he has put himself in the shop window for other teams to look at, for him to actually be picked up and say, okay, come to Real Betis. We're competing in Europe again. Come to Arsenal. We played there before. It's familiar environment. And if they are used to bottling something, maybe you are used to winning.
Come and do what? Come and do what? Arsenal.
Help them come the bottle. Help them come the bottle.
You should stay in Betis. But there's one thing we all should know. We are never certain who's going to be
next season, exactly.
That will even
Also,
the Tony Cruz and the motive are shouting about. They might get a coach that might feel like these men don't deserve as much minutes as they do. as they get.
And let's take a short trip. Let's take a short trip to England. Let's take a short trip to England, where it appears that Arsenal have finally done the London thing, and they've bottled the league.
I feel like the English bottling company will probably be in London.
Definitely.
Something like that.
Definitely.
Something like that.
Then go for that.
Definitely.
Then go for that.
That's all their pubs, beers, London based.
Everything is London based. So, okay.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's probably why he's wearing all black.
Oh, okay.
It's money they're tied to Chelsea.
Oh,
That's it.
sorry.
Sad. Tom, how do you feel today?
Honestly, I lost hope when Liverpool came back. Not
That's-
even West Ham, not even Southampton. It just showed that we lacked that mentality. For me, no one saw us. I repeat it. No one saw us in the top 4.
No, a
And-
few people do.
A few. Let's be factual. Even I was thinking 4th to 6th. Let's just build up on last season and let's see what.
Can I surprise you?
Yeah, shopping.
Yeah. While all these amazing things go up, like in the front of the show, we get to talk football, we get to have drinks by Johnny Rocket, we get to taste the amazing burgers. I mean, there's this amazing person behind the camera, Kenny. King Kenny, big shout out to you. Do you know what his prediction for Arsenal was?
What was
He said they'll finish first.
no beginning of season?
Yes,
Or,
beginning of season.
no, not when we started winning games though.
Before the season started.
Wow, that's a big ask. Actually, I rate.
Was
for him
that a
to say that-
prediction or a prophecy?
Eh?
Was that a prediction or a prophecy?
If it's a prophecy, it's a false prophet.
To be truthful, anybody who said Arsenal will finish first beginning of season or be anywhere around this position, I don't know how. I need to talk about the person because personally, I thought our window was not even as good as Tottenham's one, and we can go back to signing only Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko as proper first team players. Literally, that's the only players we signed. Fabio Vieira, I don't rate him till now. I still don't rate him. Those are the two players we signed, and Tottenham signed Charlison,
Perisic.
Bissouma, Longley, and
Jet
I was
Spence.
and in my head I'm like okay, the like say we don't mess up. Oh. Literally, but the season started and usual is hope that kills. Started piling up wins. I'm like, oh, this is possible. And I just realized
I started dreaming.
no, and I just realized, you know what? Let's not run ahead of ourselves. Let's wait. I remember making some statements to a couple of friends that the question is, will Arsenal bottle it? It's not about whether City was going to be great or City will win 5,000 games. We know that City can do whatever they like. The question is, will Arsenal give City the chance to do that? And Arsenal did.
Based on performances this season, do you think Arsenal deserve to be first, or they are rightfully like out of the running and it's City's title?
The season is not 30 games. The season is 38 games.
Okay.
And that's why I always think whoever wins the league title is a lot better than whoever wins the cup. Because a league title shows consistency over a period of time. Not just I beat you and you're out. Anybody can beat anybody go out. So whoever wins a league title deserves to win that league title.
Okay.
So if City won this one or we win this one, City deserves to win it. You can't be great for 30 games and be shit for 8. Then you are shit. It is consistent. You have to be good across this. It's sad that the team declined in the manner they did, but then it shows that the team is not a worthy championship team yet. It's just
Bold statements coming from Tomisin.
Good opening and consoling statements.
it is what it is. It is what it is.
But let's not talk about the Butlers for a bit. Let's talk about the tabletopping team, City.
Champions.
They're not champions
Champions
yet.
in waiting.
Champions elect.
Champions elect.
The Ashiwaju.
At least without stealing a mandate. Allegedly. Okay. How was? Did you expect their running? Like, was it always something that was going to happen?
Obviously.
Or you think they just, you know what? Let's enter another gear.
I feel obviously City was built for this sort of competition. They've been built to actually do this sort of runnings. They've actually won the Premier League 4 times in a row. They understand what it takes to win the league now. They know at the business on this, you have to actually stock up on the results. Win 16, 17 games, ensure that you are able to be consistent and then stay at top of That's where you need the result. It's not in the beginning of the season. You get when then you now get tired in the middle or you get tired towards the end of it. When you really need the result, when it's important, is when you are actually seeing the finish line. That's when marathoners would tell you that when you start running the race, it is not the energy you exhume in the beginning of the race, but the one that you actually, the little energy that you have to finish the race. And for Manchester, they've actually mastered the act of managing that energy to be able to actually give the performances when it's needed most.
Are they managing? Are they managing that energy, or they simply just have the vast amount of quality across the board?
Quality-wise, I think best team, one of the best team in the world right now, probably best team in Europe. In the Premier League, best team by far for me. So I think also in terms of game management, they have a manager that is used to winning. He's been winning all his life. Coming from Barcelona, Bayern, he gets now to City. All he has done is winning. He knows, and he has always...
And overthink the Champions League.
Well, the Champions League, for just like you said, the Champions League is a different bottle game entirely. He gets, if he wants to win the Champions League, he needs to go and take the manual from Real Madrid. He still doesn't have the manual yet. But for league football, Guardiola is the master of it. He understands what he needs to do from the beginning, when he needs to build the momentum, and then when he needs to actually hit it up, and then go on the drive for the running.
Away from the top of the table, let's go to the other side. We have, while City are still champions in there, we have our first team confirmed relegated in Southampton. Where do you think it all went wrong?
Before the show started, we were just talking about the relegation fighting teams, and I was saying that for me, I think that Southampton has been preparing for relegation from the beginning of the season, from their recruitment, from the way they've actually set up the team. They started the season with Arsenal Hotel. They went on to, they've had like 4 or 5 managers this season alone. I don't even know the name of the moment science or what the present manager. I don't even know his name.
Wow,
that's how much they've changed. And then in the beginning of the season, they were bringing players, academic players players that are not ready for. To be fair to them, some of them are actually ready, but they've never tasted top flight football before. Okay. It's a different ball game, playing academy, playing under 21s, going on loan to the championship, and then being thrown in the deep end for a team that wants to be a mid-table team. They're bringing 18, 19-year-olds to come and play 90 minutes, week in, week out football for a team like Southampton. So I feel like they were already preparing for the championship from get-go.
So which other team do you think joins them in relegation?
For me, based on the fixtures, I think Leeds are gone. They've not managed the team. They've not managed themselves well. And then the last team that's not shown enough fight for me is Leicester City.
Let's go to Tommy on that. Do you agree that it's Leeds and Leicester that are joining Southampton in relegation?
Well, I really like Leeds.
Okay.
For the brand of football they play, for the amount of talent we got. I was so disappointed in Sinistera. I was one of the people who thought he was as good as Gapo.
Wow.
I was one of the people who thought
that's high praise.
Yeah, I saw him at Copa America. At the other flank with Luis Diaz.
Okay.
And so I had hopes, and I watch a lot of. Unfortunately, when you watch those leagues, sometimes you don't. I watch a lot of Dutch league, and so I picked up on him at some point. I'm like, this is a South American winger. Comes to Premier League, he might catch fire. Unfortunately, he'll score, get injured, got a red card. Season was just so. Patrick Bamford.
Bamford has been terrible this season.
When it's like he should be out of the pitch, because when he's fit, he's a detriment to it.
Do you think? Well, he is a relegation specialist, like relegation battle specialist. Do you think he might just rescue them? Sam Allardyce.
Problem is, you look above them and look at the teams they can drag into it. These teams are fighting for their lives.
Well, it looks like they can drag Everton into it. They are 1 point behind Everton. Leeds have West Ham and Tottenham to play. Everton have Wolves and
West Ham.
Wolves and Bournemouth.
Wolves and Bournemouth are safe. It means that Everton's games will most likely be easy rides.
Meaningless for those teams, but a lot of things.
Everton has collected points from Arsenal, Brighton, and City this season. Weirdly, people don't realize Everton has actually collected points in dangerous. Everton got a draw at the LPR.
That's bold.
Exactly. So, and they beat Arsenal. So you're looking at a team that you feel has a fight. I'm watching McNeil and Iwobi, and it seems like they are in for it.
Do you think Nottingham Forest survives? They might have.
They have too much quality to go down. Like I don't know if people follow their recruitment. The players with points but were actually very, very good players. Now
They bought 26 players, by the way.
The issues they have is these players have not gelled. And so Gustavo Scapa, the team is still a little, but if they stay up, I'm not shitting on Cooper's job though. But if they get a proper coach that understands Premier League football properly, with the squad they have, Renan Lodge at left back, Sergio Reyes right back, Mangala, Danilo, and look at the whole team setup, and you're like, this is a really good team. So I think they will just ease their way into next season. Next season they should be a proper force.
Their next two matches, Arsenal and Palace.
Arsenal has to play for. Palace has to play for. So,
are you sure Arsenal has to play for? Really?
City will play for us. So whatever happens in City's game, Arsenal
They win the league.
But unfortunately, Arsenal plays better without pressure. It's possible Arsenal can wallop Forest and it's useless. But let's
City are playing Chelsea. Do you think they will get nothing from the match?
It's just to still be Chelsea.
So that's the nail on the coffin for Arsenal season.
Chelsea should hope City doesn't lose to Madrid. That's the point.
What if they lose to Madrid?
If City loses to Madrid,
The vengeance.
Chelsea will hold like 5.
I mean, when these guys lost, when the Zerbi lost to Everton, I mean, the phrase from his post-match press conference was, Arsenal will see the real Brighton.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they did.
Yes, I remember he said that, and I didn't even understand what he said until the Arsenal game.
Shouldn't that have been like the entire pre-match team talk for the Arsenal team?
Now the difference is when you play football upward to this stage, you have legs that should not be on the pitch. I think Bukayo Saka should have rested a long time ago. He's not producing anymore. Arsenal just realized this thing is gone. And then you have a Brighton team who play amazing football, double box in the middle, only team that plays that 2-4-4, amazing style of play, beautiful build up, suck you in and play you out. It was amazing to watch. For me as an Arsenal fan, it was beautiful to watch. Looking at these people beating us at our own type of game.
And Siso, Mitoma has actually dropped a little bit, but still their outlets, having Siso, Mitoma, Bonanote.
People don't speak about their recruitment. A couple of these kids, I've watched them about a year ago, and I was speaking to a friend. I was telling him Siso was better than Sarmiento, and he was like, no. I'm like, well, you've not watched him yet. And that day, I think that was the day he scored 2 or so. He started and scored 2. I don't know where Brighton scouts from. I don't know who does their scouting.
They have a fantastic scouting network in South America.
The person understands technical football. I think Newcastle have been doing fine. The recruitment to me has been great. Botman.
But they're about to get a notch higher. They were recruiting to stay in the Premier League. Now they are recruiting to challenge for Europe.
And challenge for the title.
Alexander Isak.
Arsenal, watch out.
It's looking like Arsenal.
Sorry, no. Apart from Isak and Bruno Guimaraes, with all due respect, do you realistically see any other title challenging player in that team?
Fabian Schär and Sven Botman with Nick Pope at the back. Those 3 will be at the back of the title winning team. Kieran Trippier is the best right back in the league right now.
Fair enough.
So
those are very bold calls, but that still is like more than half of the team.
Of course.
Needing chopping and changing.
I'm thinking if for the style of play, if they get a left back like Kieran Trippier, that will be perfectly suited to what they do.
And they have been linked to him.
And they've linked to him. Joe Willock looks like he can go a notch higher.
Yeah, it's still developing. It's still growing.
Still is a lot of things to work, but their style of play doesn't need this IQ anymore. Just run like a madman. On the right side, I think Jolie team might need some upgrading later on because you need a superstar 8. These things will come with time, but they've put themselves in a place where next year they will still be better than Spurs.
Well, that really isn't a barrier if you're asking me. That's not.
And I hope United knows that. I trust the THL, I'm a fan. I hope United knows that Newcastle is gauging them also.
Yeah, definitely. Just before we round up.
But you didn't mention Arsenal in this
moment. But he's mentioning clubs that actually have something to play for.
Oh.
I mean, he's trying to protect himself from all of that, but still. Before we quickly round up.
Somebody score.
Before we round up, let's just quickly get predictions on the semi-finals of Europe's elite. Tomorrow we have the second leg of the Milan derby. Who takes it for you?
Inter, obviously. Inter.
Are they winning the game and the tie, or they are
both straight up?
Still another win.
Yes.
So they are winning both legs.
Yes, straight up.
That's both.
Ball draw.
Eh? Ball draw.
Inter qualifies, Lukaku will go ball draw.
They are locking up shop.
They will bore us to
Sleep off.
tomorrow.
I think Inter wins. I think Inter wins.
They will
I think
bore
Inter
us
wins.
to death tomorrow.
I don't think Milan has shown the quality, especially without
Leao,
Leao,
yeah.
with the fitness of Leao.
Yeah.
They've been bereft of ideas.
Where's Ante Rebic though?
Ante Rebic has been terrible in games. He played the last game because
they played him as a false nine.
they actually played him as a centre forward in the last game, but he still struggled.
Put him wide left if you don't have Leao.
Okay, well, how about Wednesday's game?
Tough call.
Heritage.
Tough call.
You're leaning towards Heritage.
I love Pep, and I hope this is his season. I predicted him using Haaland to win
To bully his way to the champs.
I saw it. The pragmatism. He has learned how not to play beautiful football and win. I want him to win Champions League because he deserves it. But football heritage. Madrid will lock up shop, get one counter, Vinicius 1v1, Akonji or whoever, kill him.
And score the goal.
Rodrigo comes
How
from
about
the
you?
bench.
This is a tough one for me because I'm a Real Madrid fan. I'm going to say City because of the quality that is going.
Are you trying? Do you really think City,
I'm not trying to
or are you trying to protect your feelings?
Both.
No problem. Let's go to Europa. Quick fire. Leverkusen or Roma?
Leverkusen for me.
You think Alonso gets the better?
Yes.
You know they have a one
They played
one goal
yes,
to overcome.
Yes.
But Alonso does it.
Yes.
That's bold.
Germany. Yes.
I don't think I really don't think Mourinho is giving up that tie, but
think Alonso
let's see how it goes. Sevilla Juve.
For Roma, Leverkusen.
Okay.
I think Alonso might win in regular time, 2-1, 1-0, and Mourinho will work magic and qualify.
The dark arts.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay.
Then for Sevilla Juve, I need Sevilla to go through. Juve plays the worst football in Europe.
It's Allegri ball. What do you expect?
It is the worst thing to watch. I was watching them last night.
Terrible to watch.
And I was irritated. And the maestro that looked good for the last 20 minutes of the match against
Pogba.
Sevilla.
he got injured again.
Oh goodness.
Unfortunately for him, fortunately
Sevilla,
for my club,
Europa
we're out of Europa Heritage.
You're sticking with your
You
heritage.
have a thing for heritage
No,
teams.
it's pedigree, man. It's
Pedigree.
It's pedigree.
That probably explains the.
Yeah.
That,
But the bottling pedigree, I mean.
yes, that bottling pedigree for us now.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Conference League.
Is it West Ham?
West Ham, or is it?
West Ham.
West Ham.
Yeah.
Okay. Basel or Fiorentina?
Basel. Getting that away
Fiorentina is firing in Europe.
Yeah,
Well,
but losing at home in the first leg, I think it's going to be tough for them to go to Basel to get the win. I think it's going to be a draw on the night, and then
Basel wins.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you? AZ or West Ham?
I think AZ wins.
You think AZ wins?
Yeah.
They have to overturn a deficit.
I saw the first game and I was stunned that West Ham won that game.
Wow. Okay.
I think I saw the first half of that game, then I switched on that game. I saw the first half of that game, and I was stunned that West Ham won that game. So I go with Holland. I go with AZ.
Okay.
They should win in normal time. I don't know what will happen. If
Basel versus Fiorentina.
Fiorentina made the big mistake of losing at home, but let's see what them Amrabat and Cook can conjure. But I think Tulan Xhaka, if my Xhaka cannot win something, let's see.
And there you have it from our analysts. They've broken down the Nigerian Premier League, the Nigerian National League. We've gone through La Liga, we've come through England, we've covered the European games. Thank you for staying with us. It's the Sports Lounge as usual. We'll be switching over to our quiz section, but stay tuned. Same time next week, same place, Johnny Rockets, Eleto Ogabi Street, VI, your number one sports bar in Nigeria, your number one burgers joint in Lagos as well. Thank you very much.